Our next guest is a candidate for the Illinois State Senate. She has a stark assessment of Obamacare, and it's put her into the national spotlight.
So let me get this straight. This is a long sentence. We're going to be gifted with a health care plan we are forced to purchase and fined if we don't, which purportedly covers at least 10 million more people without adding a single new doctor, but provides for 16,000 new IRS agents, written by a committee whose chairman says he doesn't understand it, passed by a Congress that didn't read it, but exempted themselves from it, and signed by a president who smokes.
Well, that's just part of it. Joining us now is Dr. Barbara Ballard, who, in addition to being a candidate for the state senate in Illinois, a former nun, an Army major, an attorney, professor, physician. Great to have you with us. It's terrific to have the opportunity to talk with you. You really don't like Obamacare, I gather.
No, sir. It's not my cup of tea, to say the least. And I want to say hi, Lou. It's great to be with Fox on this fabulous Friday.
Well, we're delighted to have you, and we are going to. I have to say, when I looked over your resume, I've just got to share this with the audience. It is extraordinary. Everything that you're involved in, you're married, you've served as a Benedictine nun for 5 years, you're still active in the church, you're involved in all sorts of charities and community organizations. My gosh, your energy, your public service is remarkable. How are you being received as a candidate? I would think you would be a shoo-in.
Oh, I'm telling you, the response I'm getting from the public is so overwhelming, so positive, so supportive. It's just great.
Well, what made you decide that you were going to go into public service directly, politically?
Well, two major factors, and one is, I was born in Illinois and raised there in school, and when I go door to door, I hear people say all too often they're ashamed to be from Illinois. So one of my prime motivations is the sad state of affairs in Illinois, and believing that I have reached a point in my life where I can represent the constituents well. And I think the second thing is just my innate servant leader nature, having the opportunity to have been in the military, and God is my CEO, and, teaching you mentor students. As a physician, I'm able to help people every day, and I mostly do tons of free law for people. So I think it's the servant leader desire and the sad state of affairs, and believing that I can represent the constituents well.
In addition to everything else, the state of Illinois is beset. Chicago is obviously the murder capital of the country. The state is going broke. Governor Quinn has floated this idea of the American taxpayer bailing out the Illinois taxpayer. You've lost 1 million of those taxpayers over the course of the last decade. People don't realize Illinois people are fleeing that state because of
one
of
every
what
10
has
minutes. One every 10 minutes, people are moving out of Illinois.
And just your courage to want to step into that mess that is still controlled by the orthodoxy that created it, the political partisan orthodoxy. How do you get a hold of it?
Well, Lou, I'm finding that the entire country is ready to dismantle and pull the plug on the Chicago machine. That is the reception I'm getting. And, I often say, look at me, no strings. I'm nobody's puppet. Nobody owns me. I can just do the right thing. And I believe the time has come, on a national scene and on a very local and state scene. I mean, this country was founded on innovation, entrepreneurship. The less government in your face, the better off you are. And so we need people to vote their conscience and vote right, because there's no way this country is meant to become socialistic. And if I can add, I see this whole thing I would describe as Obama's failed socialistic experiment. All
right. Well, Doctor, we're going to have to leave it there. I love your energy. I love your optimism. And it's great to meet you. And we're going to, I'd like to continue the conversation, have you back here soon. Dr. Barbara Ballard.
I'm ready to work.
With a sense of humor. Doctor, thanks so much. We appreciate it. And if you want to know more about this remarkable woman, Dr. Ballard, her website at electballar, BELLAR.com, or go to loudobbs.com.